What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, once again, we are playing through our Chris Lynn career mode. We didn't actually get to play in the fifth and final 2020 International. However, we did manage to win the series 3-2. So I'm very happy with that. We're in now. I'm not sure if this is our ODI debut, because we didn't have any stats as we did come out at bat. But we are chasing a pretty below par total here today at the Gabba. Very strange. Well, not strange, but I'm sure there must be some people who have made their test match debut and their one-day debut at the same venue. I mean, you think of, I don't want to say smaller nations, you know, like Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, that do only have a couple of grounds that they have around the country that host international cricket. So that's one of the ones there, I guess you could think of. New Zealand's another one, I guess, as that has fallen just short of that man at point. So we have now seen a change in the field. Short cover has come in, and we have seen that cover has been a very well-used area for us in this save so far. And if you're going to just put it up short, 150 Ks still from the Stain train, you are going to get taken to big time, boys. So that is just what we like to see. That has caused another change in the field. Point has gone back. We've got a cover and an extra cover. Both mid-on and mid-off are deep. So I don't really want to go and try and I was going to say play over the top of them. Instead, we're just going to maneuver it around the field. And a lot of people say, Cliffy, why can I not bat in my career mode like I can in this Chris Lynn one? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the skill difference that is there, but we are absolutely tonking it. We've just completed the objective of scoring 250 runs. I've just realised I haven't actually changed my face cam around. I have had it in the top left-hand corner for the past few videos. I don't know why. For some reason, the settings just do not save for me. So it's back up in the top right. So I do apologise about that, because I do quite like it in the top left, actually, because it gives you the use of the cards. You can see all those objectives that come through, the field changes and stuff like that, which is quite well. It's something, you know, just to add to the game. So we're 12 off 6 at the moment. We've started off pretty well, and it is looking as though they are going to continue with the short pitched bowling ploy. We do almost get some overthrows there, which I kind of was hoping for in the end. And once again, the field has changed. So the field, I did hint to it, I think it might have been episode 2, that these guys seem to change the field as often as bloody Baz McCullum when he is captaining, well, just captaining any team, I guess. You know, he's one of those guys who always keeps the batsman guessing. He's always changing the field, just doing little bits and pieces here and there. And, you know, as a batsman, it must just get into your head, especially if the game isn't going the fielding side's way. If it's not going your way, you're going to basically try everything you can to try and slow down that batting momentum as much as possible. And Brendan McCullum's very good at that. I did allude, I think, I can't remember when it was. It might have just been one of my career mode videos that Colin Pollard did a very similar thing in the Caribbean 2020 just recently. He really did slow the game down. I think Barbados did still lose that game, but he did everything he could. I'm trying to think who they were coming up against. I think they were playing Guyana, actually, the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Did everything in his power really to slow that game down to try and benefit his team's, well, just benefit their favour. And we are really late on that one. That ball, to be fair, probably should have been smoked through cover like the one before, but we're looking to build that average up. We're not doing anything silly at this stage. We don't really want to give away our wicket. Well, we don't want to give away our wicket at all. You know, we want to go and make a good indent into this Australian side. We have been known, obviously, to not play every single match, which, you know, it's fair enough. Chris Lynn is one of those players who's kind of a fringe player, I guess you would say. You know, he's, you know, when he's fit and firing, one of Australia's... Oh my god, that would have been overthrows. Oh, why did it skip? Why, oh, why did it skip? You know, if he's fit and firing, he's possibly one of, you know, their best batsmen, most explosive batsmen. But he does have to make that spot on the side, and it is also very hard, you know, to take away from Steve Smith, who normally does bat in that number 3 position, the captain, or even Uzi Khawaja, who has batted there. I don't know if he's batted there in one-day internationals. I think one days he has really been used more as an opener rather than a number 3 like he is in tests. We've changed the field, so this is perfect. This is what we want. We've got that short cover back in. It is AB de Villiers, and I think it was possibly in episode... No, that's not AB de Villiers. Surely not. I think it was possibly in episode 1 that we did get a absolute screamer taken by de Villiers in that short cover region. We will race back for 3. Brings up our 20, and we're doing it at a good strike rate as well, which is helpful. This is the first, as I said, of 5 one-day internationals. So I think we lost the Test Series 2-1. We won the 2020 Series 3-... What a shot that is. What a shot that is. We won the 2020 Series 3-2. We did only take part, I think, in the middle 3 games. We didn't play the first... Did we play the first? No, we didn't play the first. Played the second, the third, and the fourth. And at the end of the day, I mean, we managed to pick up the win. We got the series win. That is the main thing, you know, getting those ranking points and trying to head up as much as we can. So, continuing, I'm not 100% sure about this short pitch bowling ploy from the South Africans as well, because first of all, a lot of it isn't actually that short. Like, it's just up around the waist, up around the hip region, and it is being helped along the way quite comfortably in the end. So that's good. We've moved on to 30 off 18 deliveries. We haven't really taken... Well, we haven't taken a risk at all, which is what I'm really happy about. You know, a lot of people said in that test game, which was slightly different, it was the first episode and we did do 2 innings, that, you know, I should have just paused it, stopped the episode, and then gone back to it at a later date. But it was one that I just wanted to go and get finished, get done. And yeah, the 2 innings is a bit unusual. It's something that we don't normally go and do. We normally do just like to do the 1 innings per episode. It's just the way that we do it. But we're going along nicely here. 34 off 20. I don't want to try and jinx anything because I'll probably go and get myself out. But that, oh my god, that is an absolute cracker of a shot. Had that been, you know, like maybe 5-10 centimetres either side. Who is that back there at point? Faf du Plessis. He is an amazing fielder. But either side... That was absolutely crunched. That would have been gone for all money. And we're just... I don't want to say we're having trouble picking the gaps, because we are scoring a lot of boundaries in this innings. But there are balls, really, you know, if we could convert some of those dots into 1s and even 2s, then we would be definitely on the ball. Morne Morkel, so the first change has come in. Both Warner and myself scoring at over a run a ball, which is very nice to see. The run rate for us is, I think... It's below 8. I think it's about 7.5 at the moment. So you can't really complain about that. It's going to help our net run rate big time, which I think actually is included in the series in this game, which is quite surprising. There's a shot. That's what we were looking for last time. Just off the back foot, and it does manage to go and race away. But for some reason, 3-match series do sometimes come... 5-match series, or just any series in general, to be fair. Not test matches, but limited overs ones. Do, for some reason, come down to net run rate and all that stuff. We're just going to punch that one back with a point for a single. But look at how quick that has come off Chris Lynn's bat. That has just absolutely raced to that man at the deep point boundary. And that is what we like to see. But net run rate comes into effect, which is quite strange, because that is something that doesn't happen in bilateral series at all. You know, if it's a 5-match series, 1 game's rained out, you know, the series finishes 2-2. It's just the way it is. But not in this, which I think is quite strange, because that's something that's very basic, and I don't think, you know, net run rate obviously in leagues and competition should be included, but in bilateral series, you know, it's something that isn't really necessary. So 50 partnership did just come up before as well. Warner has slowed down slightly. He is 25 off of, oh, what was that? I was going to say he's 25 off 25. We'll take the single to keep the strike. I believe that is going to end the power play as well. 1 for 71. Which is a bit, I guess, of an Australian tactic as well. When you think of Warner and Finch at the top of the innings, even Steve Smith, all 3 of those guys can score runs at a very quick rate. So now that the power play has finished, it'll be interesting to see, interesting to see our tactics and how we do play this situation here, because we are closing in, as we said, on that 50. 42 off just 28. It's something that I don't want to go out and just, you know, play a stupid shot to try and get some runs like that, for example, where a direct hit probably would have run Davey Warner out. But we just want to go and keep ticking that scoreboard over, keep getting those runs on the board. And we have now seen a change in the field, which is perfect. It's what we want to see. We've got a slightly slower bowler who's coming in now. And hopefully we can go and... Oh, I was going to say make him pay, but look at that. See, how close was that? And that was the same with the test dismissal that de Villiers got caught against us in at short cover. and the ball did just manage to go and carry. So they're going to continue with this short pitch bowling ploy. They do have 2 men out on the boundary now on that leg side protecting, protecting the boundary, I guess, not really saving the one as such. But we're just going to go, I'm going to mosey my way on to 50, and then we might go and try and unleash if we can. That one there has been played well backwards of well backwards of square leg because we're on the leg side, and that has raced away for a 4. So that moves us. There's actually no one back there. So anything on the pads that is tickled fine away down to that region is going to be very comfortable. So we nudge that one there into the offside, head to 49, which, you can't really complain a whole lot about. We'll definitely take that and keep moving on. We've got 1 left to go. Rabada has come back in. Only 98 runs required now and plenty of time left to get them. So we don't need to go and do anything silly. We're going to nudge that one there into the leg side, come back for the 2, and that is going to be the 50. I don't have anything to raise. I've got a pen here, but we can raise the bat for the 50 from Chris Lynn, coming off just 34 deliveries, strike rate of 150 with 8 4s and no 6s. And that is where I'm going to finish off this episode, guys. I'm going to see how we go next time around. I don't want to go and give my wicket away. I want to carry in, try and get that not out. So we will be carrying on in episode 4 from where we are now. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like, smash that thumbs up button. If you are new, please do subscribe. Social media links can be found down below in the description. If you want to have a chat, go and hit me up down there. Until next time, guys, ka kite anō. See you soon.